Tyler McCrone, joined by
Logan
and the wonderful
Pierce Turner. Here we go.
Here we go.
Again.
Finally getting this straight. It's gonna be just a really short news kind of speculation update because some really big news came out today. Rockstar did some things with possibly
Rockstar's
the next
teasing us.
Red Dead series game.
They're
So
teasing us real
Logan,
good.
you know the story more concretely than
Yeah,
I do. So
so-
go ahead and just.
Essentially, Sunday, yesterday for us, they basically released the first teaser for the new Red Dead game. And John, you and I were speculating about this for a while because they re-released Red Dead Revolver on
PlayStation
PS4.
Network, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, all right, why is this PS2 game randomly coming out? And usually Rockstar comes out with huge announcements when they do these types of things. So like when they had the re-release of Bully and they had the re-release of some of the GTA games, they're like, these are all coming to PS4, and it was a big thing. And this kind of just randomly released. So I was like, yo, they've got to be announcing something. And what do you know? Yesterday they just changed the color of their logo to
On
that
their Twitter.
Rockstar red.
That red R hype, dude.
Which
That
we
red R
have
hype.
right here.
Yeah,
Not that one.
Not that one.
There
Yeah.
it is.
All right, so like,
As you can see, it is a red R.
yeah,
It's in
and
like
it's-
Or
it's
black
in-
R with a
it's
red
in the
background.
Red Dead Redemption
yeah,
kind of
it's like
style.
it's
you know?
It's great.
you know it's like kind of scratched out, like it's
little bit up.
old.
There you go.
It's old timey. It's
That's good.
scratched out and stuff, but yeah. So the internet lost it essentially.
Like 500,000 something likes.
not 500,000, but it was like
crazy
It
number.
was
It'd be
like
really funny.
It was like 100,000 plus in 2
Yeah.
hours.
It'd be
It
really
was
funny if
absolutely
Rockstar
insane.
just put this up just for a wall, like it's a Halloween R, and then like 5 years later, like.
But they didn't
Oh, no.
because today
Right.
they put up
A second
the other
picture,
one.
which is that.
And
it's
it's
one.
got
I'll duck out of the way.
It's got a
This way.
James. If you want
There
to switch
go.
to our camera,
Oh,
like
this way.
there we
That
go.
one.
There we
There
go.
it is.
It's got
As
multiple
you can see,
figures.
there is a cowboy, and another cowboy, and
another
another
cowboy.
cow, and I'm just. It's probably.
And
Call
over
of
here, what
Juarez.
could be a cowboy.
Call of Juarez.
It's probably Call of Juarez.
Yeah.
No.
So this is basically all the info we have right now with a proposed announcement coming sometime this week.
This could be just for shits and giggles, but I doubt it with the way Rockstar works.
Yeah.
And as you can
So-
see, it's red. And one of the main themes in the Red Dead series is, aside from Dead, is
Yeah.
red.
And it's a very Western picture. You know, there's a lot of, like, obviously cowboy pictures with like hats and
it's
like different.
in all
air guns
seriousness,
and
it's in the
everything.
style that.
Yeah.
It is
If it
very
was
red.
anything but that, it's a travesty of marketing.
And
It's
also-
anything but that.
And also make a great desktop background.
Yeah, it's a great picture.
I swear, if
overall.
this is a GTA Online DLC update, I'm going to shank
No,
someone.
it's not. It's not.
Hey, Rockstar.
It could
Red
be.
Dead.
If this is a GTA update, I will kill you. Anyway,
Let's give
All right,
some-
no, I didn't death threat. I said I'd shank someone.
Let's give a little background on Red Dead in case you guys don't know what it is. So, Red Dead Revolver came out in 2005. It was being made, I believe, by like I think it was Capcom, and then they kind of just threw it away, and Rockstar picked it up, finished it, and it was okay.
It was a standard shooter.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
terms of westerns, it was maybe one of the better ones, but back then that wasn't really a popular genre for games.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of forgot about it. Go a few years later, 2010.
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption was announced in February, just kind of out of nowhere, and everybody was like, "Oh, this actually looks really good." It released later that summer, and it was awesome. Him and I love that game.
Same.
All three of us love that game.
It scared. I mean, it was so good. It scared almost every developer out of the Western genre. Like,
Yeah.
Call
'Cause they'd be
of
compared
Juarez
right to
was
it.
probably like the only games that like made something even in the sort of style. Because I know they had like Bound in Blood was like
Yeah.
featured in the Civil War or whatever, and that's not even technically the Western genre. That's just
Right.
old timey gameplay or whatever. But like, I mean, they cemented themselves. Like Red Dead is now the Western games, right?
And it's also one of the best games ever made.
Yeah.
A lot of
Extremely
people,
well
myself
reviewed,
would
well
agree. I
liked.
think John would agree. It's
Definitely.
better. It's a lot of people just say it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto in the Old West.
Maybe Grand Theft Auto.
Rockstar is the guys who make Grand Theft Auto. I think it's much better than Grand Theft Auto.
It's much deeper.
Much smarter. Yeah.
I don't agree, but I see where you're
This-
coming
this
from. I
isn't about
completely
that.
see where you're
Yeah.
coming from. No, it is the best Western. Red Dead Redemption is the best Western-themed game that has ever been made.
Hands down.
But we can praise and we can love Red Dead Redemption all we want. But guys, this mini episode is about one thing and one thing only: speculation about what this is, especially who this man is.
First we had Revolver, then we have Redemption. Now we have Red Dead Revengeance.
And what is this? What is the period? Does Raiden come out and assassinate John Marston with a samurai sword?
Yes, it's Hideo Kojima comes out. He's just like, "Hi, I'm making Red Dead Revengeance, and it's starring a cyborg ninja." And he's
Hello, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back. And we're like, "Ah!"
We gotta let him do it.
Yeah.
John, what is your serious prediction though for what do you, time period, main character,
Title.
and title?
Honestly, for a main character, I don't know because I want it to go further back. Because Red Dead Redemption was really about the end of the Western and end of cowboy society
Takes place
in America.
in 1910, which
Yeah,
is
it was the modernization of the Western Front, which is a very important time period for American history. So I wanted to go back a little bit and either be something like Red Dead, either like Revolution or Rebellion, or even Red Dead Railroad. Maybe.
Red Dead
That's really
Railroad.
stupid. I just thought of it now because I either want something that's either Civil War or right after Civil War, or the one I want the most is Transcontinental Railroad, because that, of all like American time periods in history, that is the one that has the most Western and most like cowboy out of anything. Like you get Indians, you get like Mormons, you get Western cowboys, you get like Chinese workers, you get like everything that's
a lot of
known
stories to
about the
tell.
West all in one place, and it's so interesting.
Now, I think it's very likely. So Red Dead Redemption was about John Marston, and it was his story of redemption about him redeeming himself after all the shit he did with his old gang.
Right.
Which was kind of it was hinted at, but it was never really never really went to specifics. But if this is a prequel, takes place maybe 10, 15, 20 years before Redemption, it could be about him and his gang. And if we can we get that picture back up?
Can we put the picture back up?
The one with the
second one?
silhouette. So yeah, in this picture, and we'll put it in the video, I'm sure, there's a silhouette of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Go ahead and
people,
cut
which
to
is
me
the number
so
of
you
people
can-
that was in Marston's gang. And you can even see clear silhouettes of some of the characters that are in
But
Redemption.
the interesting thing about this is the main guy in this, his hat is nothing like John Marston's was. That is like a very distinct looking hat. And it appears to be that the woman, or not woman, but the guy to his right,
This guy?
that could be
Trenchcoat Johnson?
somebody did, because
That's I think that hat is the same one that I think it was like Bill Williamson had.
But that's the thing, like, that main guy is not John Marston. Like, maybe it could be his son or maybe it could be somebody else. My theory for this is, like, I would like to see a Red Dead Redemption either in the exact same time period, in the exact same area, just with the tale of a different story of, somebody else. Or maybe we go back to the late 1800s where, you have the gold rush in California or something like that. Like, somebody who made a name for themselves. And then you have, like, clever cameos because Rockstar likes doing that. Maybe you have Levi Strauss, Levi jeans. Like that would be like a cool tie-in, and you have historical events like that. Regardless, I would like to see another character that isn't just, kind of like John Marston, where he was like a gang member or whatever. I'd like to see a character who does it out of necessity. I mean, John Marston did it out of necessity, but when he first became
the
a
second
criminal,
time, basically.
when he first became a criminal, he didn't need to be a criminal. He could have
It's the only thing he could do.
made an honest work or whatever, but he didn't. But so he became a family man, and he
Wasn't John Marston in the army originally, or was he always burglar?
He wasn't in the army. But he was in the gang before. Prior
Yeah,
to
yeah, the
Redemption.
gang, yeah.
Now the only thing that's actually leaked about this game, the thing that we pretty much know is real, is the map. And this map is huge.
It leaked a while ago too, and people.
It was leaked a while ago, and it's so authentic looking, like it has to be real. And what happens is, there's the map for the original Red Dead, and then this new one takes place to the northeast because you can see Blackwater, the town that was in the top right of the old map, is in the bottom left of this new one. And the only reason Blackwater would be in this new game is because in Redemption, Blackwater was the
new bustling town,
the
Spinnaker.
new age town with cars and
So
buildings.
this could be like a
this would-
direct sequel that takes
or
just after this.
prequel, because then you see Blackwater being built. You see it as an actual old western town. That would be why.
Could you remember, like, cause I saw the map a while ago when it first got leaked. Do you remember like the exact, maybe not exact, but the states that are featured in it?
It's so
Did it have
Redemption
much
takes
of
place.
Mexico in it?
That was the old.
There
one
is
was Mexico.
there is. I think there was a little bit of Mexico in it. It doesn't say, because Redemption had Mexico in it, so it's obviously close to the border. And this is just up above to the northeast. So it and it was huge. There was a lot of water in it, which was not in the Red Dead map, because as soon as you touch water, you die.
You died.
So there's
But
probably
now
some
GTA has like the swimming now that's like ridiculous. So maybe we will see like an advancement of that of like
Cowboy Sharks confirmed.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great. Cowboy Sharks. Cowboy Sharks. But no, I honestly want to see, like, going back to like my predictions, I'd love to see like a Chinese rail worker, or maybe an African American man that was freed from slavery be the main character, because it'd be a different perspective. Now, Rockstar doesn't necessarily have a history of telling anything besides from the history of either gangster black guys or rich white men, if you look at GTA. But like I think if they did something out of the ordinary, I think it could really work.
Something else about that you reminded me of. So I didn't play Mafia 3, and neither did any of us.
I have friends who have played it though.
It takes place in a fictional town of New Bordeaux, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
The character there is heavily subjected to the actual racial bias that was in that
sure,
time period.
but the point is that New Bordeaux is on that map that's leaked. It's in the top. It's like all the way to the right of it.
Oh yeah, because there's this theory about all of the, even though they're not all made by Rockstar, that all the Take-Two properties are linked
Or all together, yeah.
Do you think that they would include like the building of New Bordeaux in this?
Well, it takes place
Possibly.
way before Mafia 3 does, like
Yeah.
50, 60 years.
I know, but that's what I'm like. Do you think they would make allusions to that? Because it is
Possibly.
within
Why
the
not?
same publisher. You
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
why not?
I just.
The Rockstar shared universe.
What is your biggest wish, John, for this? The one thing you really want in here, the new inclusion or something you want expanded upon?
I want, like I said before, railroad stuff. Because that's just the most interesting time of American history for me. A lot of things happen, and just the most interesting things happen. There are so many mechanics you can do, either being just like even like being a Chinese or like a black, worker on the field, or being like a working boss or something like that, or like owning the railroad and like maintaining it or something like that, and then defending against Indian tribes or what have you. I think that would be, I want that, of anything, I want the setting to be that or something close to that the most.
Pierce?
Okay, so I want Red Dead had a great story. We can all agree with it. But
Please continue that.
the thing that I love about Red Dead more than anything is its multiplayer. I had more fun with Red Dead multiplayer than probably any other game. And if they just do exactly what they did with Redemption and just make an open world, you go out, all these other players wandering around, you meet them, they hate you, they like
GTA
you.
Online.
Yeah, GTA
essentially
Online
with Red Dead, but good.
with horses and yeah, but good. And I just I would love for them to continue the multiplayer, and I want Liar's Dice and Poker to come back because I had way too much fun with those.
Yes, 100%.
I would really like to see, not like how GTA 5 has like the 3 separate storylines, but I'd like to see something that was expansive where like your actions really do have weight. Like not necessarily, because most of these games will have like a morality system, but like something to the effect of where the morality system literally affects not just how the ending
Like
goes,
the game world and
but like
everything.
so like
Redemption had a like a karma meter, but it didn't really do much.
But it didn't, because it was just like, if you were good, it's like, oh, people didn't want to shoot you
People
on
would wave
sight.
at you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the only way you had true fun in that game necessarily is if you were like a horrible person. And it's the same thing as in the Infamous games, but I would like to see like, kind of like in the style of like Fallout and Bethesda games, not the glitchiness of those games, but like in terms of like the way that you progress through the things, like there is weight and there is like factions in the group that really do respect. Just basically, I want a more expanded Red Dead Redemption in terms of, maybe character customization too would be nice, but I'm looking forward to the online element because, like I told you guys earlier, I've played 34 days worth of GTA Online. Not so proud of that, but I did it.
Yeah, I've played about as much as Red Dead, and I don't want the new online to be too complicated. I think GTA 5 suffers from that, just being too much and too weird. Any vehicle you get in has different control scheme, and it's like, it's just,
That's great for me.
I hate it.
But how many different control schemes can you have for a horse?
Well, exactly. Red Dead would be really simplified, and I just think that if you keep it simple like Redemption was, then it'd be better.
Well, the very interesting things that we've talked about today. I think we might keep doing these mini episodes.
When do we think the release date is?
I say no clue.
I think the release date is sometime for spring 2017. I think they make the
5 years.
I think they make the official announcement
this game is
sometime
done.
this week.
This game is finished.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
5 years.
I think so too.
I'm gonna say
maybe the online elements are completely finished, but the campaign and the majority of the game is done.
Redemption came out May 10th, 2010. I'm gonna say May 2017. Red Dead Revengeance.
Oh
There
yeah,
you have it, folks.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks.
Revengeance.
Episode 9.5 Birds of Play. I think we're gonna keep doing these because I like the the impromptu-ness, the unofficialness, and everything. Just shooting the shit. We curse a couple times. It's fine.
Yeah, you're wearing shorts.
I'm wearing shorts and flip flops.
You got laid.
I got what?
Yay!
Birds of Play.
Mazel tov.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the credits.
Are we putting in the Shrek thing again?
Somebody